Hello, Lunar Lovelies. It's Lindsay from Soul Compass, and this is the Lunar Logic video for today's full moon in Aries. I'm so sorry that it's late, but I wanted to do it, so better late than never, I guess. It's the harvest moon, and it's epic. Who feels very emotional? If you do, you're not alone. This is a heavy, heavy, heavy full moon, almost as if the moon itself is sitting on our shoulders, pressing us down to make us stand up. We've done a lot of work with stepping into our purpose, figuring out what it is, but right now it is, let's just say that lunar light is shining on everything, and our shadow sides are showing. It is showing us what's not working. It is showing us our deep-seated hidden patterns that we need to release. It's seeing where we put our limitations on ourselves. It's showing us how we treat others. It's showing us true characters of other people. So if you are having a tough time right now and you feel like literally the wool has been ripped from your eyes and you are raw and you feel like when you are down and someone keeps kicking you, I promise it's going to get better. But you are having massive, massive epiphanies. The 24th, so let's think about that. Let's dissect that number for one. It's a 2, which is all about manifestation and our pathway and our purpose and balance. But also it's married with that 4, which is being assisted, creating a strong foundation. And then if you add that all together, it's a 6, which is our love, what we put out, what we receive, as well as monetary gain, necessities, all those things. So if you don't like doing emotional work, this moon is going to suck for you. It is really bringing to light a lot of emotions that need to be released. They are surfacing. So if you feel like you are prickly, if you feel like someone speaks to you and you're going to lash out, if you have rage inside of you, or you're just feeling downright down and you just want to be away and hidden, that's your shadow side. That's the part of you that you don't like to acknowledge. I want you to acknowledge it right now. I'll tell you something. My shadow side, holy moly. I typically am a very calm person who dives into my emotions very easily. But as of lately, probably the last few days, I've been feeling prickly. I have been feeling fiery. I've been feeling ragey. And I love it. I love it because now I can truly see that part of myself that I've kind of put away and hidden from the world. I can see it now, and I can see it so that I can choose to release it, and I can choose to change those patterns because I see how it keeps me stuck in certain aspects of my life. I can see how it keeps me held back. So I hope the same is happening for you, and I hope tonight you really utilize this energy, and we're going to feel this energy for the next little bit. But I really, really want you to use this energy to catapult you into a whole new reality, whole new way of being. It's the sign of Aries. So Aries can be that stubborn, that ram, those horns, just smashing into those obstacles and getting rid of them. But if not careful, can also smash into other things willingly. Not able to control its temper, or pushing without any regard to where it's going with the head down. So really focusing right now is huge. You have to focus. You have to sit down and focus on where you're going, why you want to go there, and then what holds you back. And getting clear on that. And if anything's triggered you as of late, why did it trigger you? What emotional wound is it telling you to work on? It's a sign of air, so air can give us momentum. It can push us into directions that we need to go in. But if we resist it, it can feel just downright uncomfortable. It can feel like we're being forced against our own will, but that's never the case. You have to decide. Nobody can make you do anything. Nobody can make you feel anything without your permission. And you might argue with me on that, but it's true. You have to give them the opportunity, you have to give them the go-ahead, and you have to give them permission to make you feel a certain way. Easier said than done, but if you feel that negative thing about somebody, or somebody's pointed out something to you, or somebody's just by being themselves have triggered you, then that's a wound that you need to heal. And boy, oh boy, I'll tell you, I was triggered this week. I sure was. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I was, because I really can see it now. I've come full circle, I feel, in this aspect, and I really see it, and I kind of feel liberated. I feel liberated. So, liberation. Deliberation brings liberation. So if you deliberately do the work, if you deliberately take this energy and allow the wind to whip around you and blow away all that stuff that weighs you down, it will carry you, if you don't resist, into this whole new paradigm, this whole new reality. So utilize this Aries full moon, this harvest moon. They call it that for a reason, because what we reap, we sow. What you put out there, you get in return. So what have you put out there so far and gotten back lately that you may or may not like? And now it's time to refocus, realign. We're going into fall. If you're in Alberta, you could argue that we're in winter already, but we're not. We're in fall. And before we go into that winter, that silence, take the time now to clear away. We always think of spring cleaning, but to me, fall cleaning is so important, because winter, you're stuck in the house, most people. So cleaning up that area, cleaning up the house within, cleaning up the house around you, clearing the clutter, the emotional baggage, you're going to be stuck in it for the next couple months. So you better make sure it's a pleasant place. So if you got emotional baggage you need to clear, do it. You're probably saying, well, how do I do it? There are so many ways. What resonates with you? Write it out. Burn it. Take a bath. Do meditations. Get clear on what you want. Make a vision board. Put a set of intentions that you plan to achieve and do them. And don't let anybody stand in your way. That's the beautiful thing about Aries, is they don't let anyone stand in their way. But don't let that one person that stands in your way be you. So much love and lunar light to all you beautiful souls. I'm going to go off and do my own ceremony tonight so I can release this. Because there's one thing about actually acknowledging it, but then do something. That acknowledgement also needs an action. So if you acknowledge that you can hide from people when you are feeling not sparkly, what's the next action? What can you do to make yourself feel sparkly? What can you do to stop hiding and allow yourself to be vulnerable? So remember that. Acknowledgement, acknowledge the behaviors and patterns, acknowledge that energy, but then action. What are you going to do to clear it? What are you going to do to bring that energy in? Whatever it is you're wanting to do, set an action, okay? Make an intention. Much love to you, beautiful souls. And stay shiny.